Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a different video than normal. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make YouTube thumbnails, or at least how I make them, because if any of you have a YouTube channel and you want to know how I make my thumbnails, then yeah, that's what this video is going to be about. So I'm going to teach you every single step that I would do to make my thumbnails. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to boot up the game that you want to take a photo of. So you're going to want to take two images or just one. I usually like to take two though. So you're going to try and find something that will represent the video well, something that shows off what you've done in that video. So I'm going to take a picture of these farms because I've built these farms in this video that I'm going to be making the thumbnail for. So I'm going to turn off my HUD just to make it a bit clearer, and yeah, it makes the images look a lot better if you're doing this in Minecraft at least. So you can do this in any game you want, but just tap the share button when you're ready. Okay, so now that we've taken that, we're going to move on to my second photo. So I'm going to take a picture of these sheep over here, and I'm just going to use some wheat to lead them in, just to make them attracted to me, so then they will kind of actually look good for the thumbnail. Okay, wait, I'm going to quickly do that again, see if I can get an action shot of them. Oops. Okay, that should do. Okay, so now that we've finished taking our two photos, we're going to jump onto Share Factory, and I'll show you how to put the two photos together and make it into one thumbnail. Okay, so now that we're on Share Factory, you're going to go onto Photos, and just select any template. It really doesn't matter what one. Just click on the comic one because it's the first one. And I've already done a demonstration of what this should look like at the end, so you can see we've got the one image on the left and the one on the right. But you can obviously change this to any template you want. That's just the way that I personally do it. So we've got the images here that we've taken in Minecraft, so we're going to select the one that we took first and then also the one that we took after. And now we're going to hit square and then continue. Okay, so that's pretty good. It's put the two together for us already. So this is the way that I would personally leave it, but there's lots of different ways that you can customize this. I'm just going to adjust the pan a little bit just so you can see the stuff a little bit more in the actual image. But yeah, you can adjust the border, you can adjust zoom, pretty much anything you want really. Okay, so now that you've adjusted the images the way you want, what I like to do is go to border settings, and I just reduce the border to so it doesn't exist anymore. I just don't really like the border. I think it looks a bit weird. But you can change the color of the border, you can make it big, you can make it round, you can do whatever you want with it. But yeah, once you've done with the actual image that you want, you're going to hit export to gallery, and that should just take a few seconds. Okay, so once the image is saved to your gallery, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to send it to one of your friends on PS4, and just remember what friend it is because you're going to need it later. But now we're going to get off the PS4 and we're going to move on to our phones, where I'm going to edit it onto a separate app, and then we're going to go on YouTube Studio and then upload it to our video. Okay, so now we're on my phone. It's probably going to sound a bit different because I'm using a different mic for my phone. But so now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go onto the App Store and download the PlayStation app. Yeah, so you're going to go onto the PS app once you've downloaded it. And obviously you're going to sign into your account, get everything working. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click on the messaging tab in the top left, and you're going to go to your recents and find the person that you sent the image to. And there we go, there's the image there in the bottom right. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is, it may be different on your different phones, but for me at least, I just tap on the image, and then in the bottom right it's got a little download button, and there we go. So now that's saved onto my phone, and we're going to move on to the next part, editing. So you're going to have to download this app called Pixlr. So this is a pretty good app for editing. Okay, so now we're in Pixlr, and you're going to want to click on Photos. Now it will ask you, can it use your photos? So just accept it. And now you're going to select the image, and here we go. Now it's brought up on here. So what I usually like to do is I'll make it a bit more vibrant. So if you tap the first icon in the bottom left, that will bring up the tools page, and I usually like to go on adjustment. Now there's lots of different things that you can do, but this is what I personally do. So you're going to scroll along to saturation, and you're just going to up that a little bit. not too much to make it really bright, but just enough. Then add up also the vibrance a little bit, just to make the image a little bit more brighter and interesting than a dull little thumbnail. Okay, that's pretty much all I would do. I don't really like to over edit it because otherwise it just looks a bit too much. So now if you just hold down the image, you can see the difference that there is. So yeah, this is the original one and this is a new one, so it just makes it a bit more brighter. Okay, so now we're going to move on to text. So what I usually like to do is add the number in the top right for the part of the video. So you're going to tap on the T in the bottom right, and that will bring you up to this page, and you're just going to type in the thing that you want. So I want part 5, so I'm just going to put hashtag 5, and you're going to click next. Then you've got loads of different fonts that you can select from. I usually like to find the same one. Sometimes it's a bit hard to find the exact one that you used, so I just usually go through them, and then when I find the one that I believe is the right one, I usually just use that one. So you're going to position it in the top right or wherever you want it to be, and then just hit the tick as always. Now that's basically your thumbnail done, and we're going to move on to actually adding it onto our video. So you're going to click done. You can add loads of other things if you want to, but this is what I personally do. And then you're just going to click save image, and then it will say save to camera roll. So now we're going to move over to YouTube Studio. Okay, so now you're going to want to have the app of YouTube Studio on your phone to be able to add it onto your video and put your thumbnail onto the video. So you're going to want to go into YouTube Studio, and you're going to want to go onto your account. Obviously you're going to sign in, and then you're going to go to videos. Okay, now if it's a video, then it will be on uploads, but if it's a live stream like my one, it will be on live. So here we go, this is the stream that I just did. It says processing video right now, that's because it's uploading it. So you're going to tap on that video, and you're going to tap on the little pencil in the top right, and that will bring you onto the editing page. So now what I'm going to do is I usually like to add a couple of red dots either side. It makes the video stand out, and I also do that to symbolize the live thing. So I'm just going to hit save. So after everything you do, just hit save, and then go back in, and if you want to change the thumbnail, you're just going to tap the current thumbnail that there is, and that will bring up this page, and you're going to want to click on custom thumbnail. Now that's going to bring up all your photos on your phone, and you're going to want to try and find the one that you just did, which should be at the top. Here we go, this is the thumbnail that I wanted. Now you're just going to click select, and there we go, now it's there, and then hit save. And there we go. Now if you reload your page a couple of times, it may take a little while, but if you just keep reloading, it doesn't always work, but eventually it should show. There we go, now it showed the thumbnail. So there we go. I hope this helped, as I know some people struggle with making thumbnails, but yeah, you don't really have to really make your thumbnails really complicated, just something to stand out and show the video off. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.